You are not weak for wanting love. Let me say that first. You are not naive, and it's not that you are too emotional or you are too sensitive. You are a man with a heart, but rarely does the world actually teach you how to be discerning and how to also have your boundaries and protect your heart from people who are not worth giving it to. So, today I'm going to speak about something that has actually led many men into falling into a trap where they get devastated later on, they get heartbroken later on, and this trap is known as the trap of love bombing. And love bombing is not about love. It is actually manipulation wrapped in intensity and control disguised in the form of connection. So, if you have been through love bombing, I want you to know that you did not imagine it. You did not make this thing up in your mind, but it was very real. But let's talk about how we can actually avoid this going forward. So, if you're new here, I'm Vesh and I'm a men's relationship coach and I help men heal from their traumas, attachment issue, and wounded masculinity in order for them to pursue meaningful connection with women. Now, if you are in a place where you have traumas, abandonment wounds, or even if you want to work on your attachment style, be it anxious or avoidant, and also want to work on your heartbreak or maybe even your self-worth or confidence, you can reach out to me through Instagram. DM me the keyword coach through the link that I've mentioned in the description box below. Now, firstly, let's talk about what love bombing actually is. Love bombing is when someone comes on to you full throttle with full intensity, showering you with compliments, affection, love, anything that you possibly even want from a connection. In the beginning, it feels too good to be true, but there is also a sense of warmth in it, which is why you finally feel that someone is seeing you for the very first time. Someone gets you finally. But however, this intensity is not a sign of permanence. Love bombing is actually done where someone is coming on to you with a projection. They do not like you for who you are as a person, but they're actually projecting a fantasy onto you. And your nervous system gets hooked onto it because you are the prey on the other side. And this will only happen when you aren't healed, when you aren't whole within yourself. Because if you had healthy judgment, if you're truly complete by yourself, you would be discerning when someone comes to you with so much force because intense connections is not a sign of permanence, as I said. Sometimes it takes people some while to actually show their real self as a person. Now, if you use common sense, you should be thinking that this person does not even know me. That person does not even know what I have been through in my life. How can they come in such force and actually give me all the promises of being in a most beautiful relationship? Now, you can only do this because you are not complete by yourself. You are operating from a place of pain where you are looking for someone to actually complete you, to bring you warmth, to actually make you feel good because you do not feel good about yourself. Now, a simple analogy for this is imagine that you're giving a food that does not taste so good to a person who is very hungry. Do you think he's going to care about the taste of the food when his survival is online? Absolutely not. However, when he is completely full, when he does not have that need for the food because he can take care of himself, he's financially well off, that is when he has the ability to refuse that offer because it does not taste so good. But when you are starving for love, when you're starving for validation from outside you, and someone comes and immediately pours that into you, you get hooked onto that trap because you are not discerning, because you just want someone to fill the void within you, and that other person on the other end just wants someone who they can project their fantasy onto. This is exactly what is happening when you are being love bombed. Now, why this happens to good men is because you are not used to receiving love. You're only used to earning love. You earn and perform for other people's affection. And this is exactly something that attracts such people towards you because you think when someone loves you, it's a miracle. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Someone loving you or showing up for you or showing you consistency has to be your bare minimum standard. But when you have not even experienced the bare minimum, even the smallest meal feels like the grandest of all. And men who are usually kind and too nice are the ones who actually attract these wounded feminine beings who uses your vulnerability for their advantage because you do not have strong boundaries for yourself. You do not know how to say no to someone you like, and this only happens because you honor her more than you actually honor yourself. You love her more than you actually love yourself. And some women, even unknowingly, actually project their inner chaos onto men who are more kinder. And because these kind men, they don't have any boundary, they end up being the emotional anchor for these women until the woman actually tramples on him and then walks away to be with a man who is stronger. And when you actually notice that inconsistency, when you notice that something is not okay and you bring that up in a conversation, she often tells you things like, you are overthinking, you are too sensitive. In a way, you are being gaslighted by her also into believing that whatever is going on in your mind is not true and your intuition is completely lying. And this is exactly how emotional role reversal starts happening in a relationship where the man starts overthinking, where he starts questioning himself, where he feels something is wrong within him. This is what happens when you do not know yourself. This is what happens when you haven't healed yourself. Now, if you want to book a consultation with me in order for you to heal yourself, you can also reach out to me through Instagram. The third thing I want to talk about is how the shift actually happens from the heavenly phase to the hellish phase in the relationship. When the love bombing phase actually ends, she pulls away, she becomes cold, she becomes distant, and she leaves you confused. And if you were a man with high amount of self-worth, you wouldn't be left confused because anyone who does that to you is not attractive to you anymore. But you go into that loop of overthinking, you go into that loop of trying to analyze why she did those things instead of actually pointing the finger back on her and being like, there is something that's wrong within her, and there is something that she is showing me which I do not find attractive at all. And then what happens when she pulls away is you start chasing the version of her which actually made you feel safe, which actually made you feel seen, which actually made you feel appreciated. Now, this is again where you were actually hooked onto her because she was externally validating you. And when someone pulls away that validation, it feels like someone is pulling away the oxygen that you were breathing because you did not have your own oxygen tank. And that version of her all along in the very beginning, if she was actually love bombing you, was nothing but a facade. It was a mask. But you cannot be stuck in the whole connection thinking that that was the real her, and suddenly what happened right now towards the end is actually her confused or her trying to figure herself out. No, people who love bomb you early on are the ones who put on a false mask. And if you're smart enough, you will be in a position to actually identify that. And when this kind of cycle starts, is where the trauma bonding nature in the relationship starts emerging, and when this other person also can manipulate you. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is how can you actually protect your heart without getting hurt and also giving a good woman a chance to be with you. Now, here is what a good masculine discernment actually looks like. The first thing is take the connection slow. Anything that starts off intensely is a big red flag. Okay, it's normal to identify a good person and want to be with her, but give it at least 2 to 3 months because the love bombing phase actually ends in like less than 3 months in most of the cases. But you have to see the person's behavior over a period of time to see that is she consistent? Is she showing up the way she was in the very beginning? Because in the beginning, everyone puts on their best mask on. But some people who are very genuine, who are nice, healed women, they don't wear such mask. They show up in the very beginning being their true authentic self. Now, you have to wait to actually find out if this person in front of you, is she healed enough? Is she a good woman? Before you actually fall into that trap where you completely let your heart open and you fall in love with her within the first 2 3 weeks. The second thing is notice her actions, not her words. If you're feeling a sense of anxiety, if you're feeling something is off, that is your body and your intuition signaling something to you. Do not ignore that. You might bring that up in a conversation with her, but if her words does not align her action, that should be a major ick for you. That should be a big turn off for you. The third thing is test the emotional safety in the connection. Can you say no to her? And even if you say no to her, is she someone who respects your boundaries or does she become volatile in these kind of situations? Because people who actually tend to play you or love bomb you, they cannot handle boundaries and they will spin the whole thing back in such a way that you are the one at fault for even putting the boundary. You have to actually wait, give it some time for the first conflict to even come up in the relationship and connection to see if this has a good future ahead. The fourth thing is learn to self validate. Stop relying on her to actually validate you as a man. You are a great man. You are worthy of love. You are enough for just existing. But you need to remind yourself of these things. You need to love yourself to understand these things. But when you are relying solely on the validation that she is giving you, this is exactly the same thing that leaves you broken. And the last thing is look for consistency and not intensity. Look how this person, as I said, is showing up consistently over a long period of time before you make any decision to actually give your heart out to someone. Especially if you're someone who has been through trauma in his life, you are more susceptible to actually having that inner void because you might have faced some or the other kind of abandonment wound. And people with abandonment wound, they are the best praise for people who know how to love bomb. So remember that you do not have to fix anyone. You just have to show up being true to yourself, say no to anything that does not align with you, and do not be scared to reject people. The first sign of any red flag or the first sign of inconsistency shouts the loudest. Now, if there is a genuine reason, it makes sense. But if you know that she is giving excuses, get out of that connection. If you think early on this person cannot hold that level of consistency, what do you think will happen later on, 1 or 2 years into the relationship? Now, a final word to anyone who is watching this and who has been played. Remember that in the past you might have been heartbroken, someone used you, someone played you, but that is not a reflection of your worth. The only thing that you need to actually work on and improve upon is truly loving yourself, not waiting for someone to fill a void within you, and having healthy boundaries as a man to protect yourself as well. This also does not mean that all women are bad. There is a reason why you attracted a woman like that in your life because you had to learn your lesson. And until you learn your lesson, how are you actually going to heal yourself? Until you learn what went wrong, how are you actually going to be in a position in the future where you choose a woman and love that actually feels safe for you? So, all of this is not happening to you, it is happening for you, and this is the only way you actually heal yourself. Now, I have been love bombed by other men in the relationship I was in, but I can't blame them because there was something within me that attracted them to me, and I fell into that trap. They did not force me in the very beginning to actually be with them or anything. It was my void that caused me to lack that amount of discernment which was needed early on, and I fell and jumped into that trap. But I have to take full responsibility. I have to take full ownership of what I went through. And this is the only way you would be healing yourself as a man. You would build that sense of healthy self respect in you. And you would consider yourself as a worthy man who deserves nothing but safe love. But you also have to go into a position where you see your greatness. And this is something that only happens when you pick yourself up once life or a relationship has broken you. So, I hope this episode was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.